is the analytics dashboard for mPrompto. It has four key parts: overview, intent, the journey, and impact of mPrompto finally being shown. A user always opens up with the overview window where they get to see what is it that they had as total number of users and the total number of add to carts that they had. And right against that, we have total number of engaged users with mPrompto and total add to carts because of engagement from mPrompto. This is followed by the user engagement, which shows you the time on site that somebody it shows you how many engaged users we have as opposed to the total number of users who came to the site. uh, and then we have the time spent. Time spent measurement is again by day. Here, one quick one, we can decide the timestamp. So by 30 days, by 14 days, 7 days, 24 hours. You can also see by device, and you can see by all categories or any one specific category that we have. These are categories as defined by mPrompto, so they can go in and find out how one particular category of theirs is performing right now. After seeing the time spent, a user can go down and see add to carts. Add to carts again tells you the numbers with this flavor, that this is non-exposed, which is people who were not at all sort of touched by mPrompto, those who were exposed to the nudges by mPrompto but didn't respond, and engaged who sort of engaged with us. So we can see that journey there of all the people we can see here. So this is how it is all shown here. We can also see purchase data. For this particular brand, purchase data is not showing up, but we start seeing purchase data as well of people who were exposed, engaged, and those who have purchased along because of mPrompto. The next one is intent. Intent is where it becomes qualitative in nature. You get to see what are people looking for. So you can see here now that you can see this graph here where you can see that for EDP for her, this is the kind of questions that people are answering, which leads to a 50% chance that they will add to cart. And then you have other things where even they answer in a certain way, their add to cart is higher. But this is the kind of question you want answered. So this is the kind of things that people are actually looking for, which actually leads to higher add to cart, plus it has also high exposure rate. Then you come to know what are the answers that are given by people. It sort of sets the tone as to what is it that people are actually seeking. There are also these intent drivers, which are various different facets of a product, which are shown here to a user, that these are the top things that lead to people buying. What worked? Again, we can see what are the things that people answered and people added to cart, and what are the things that people said and didn't add to cart. So that is the intent side of things. Then you see journey. Here in journey, you can see total users, total sessions, total ATCs, total purchases, and then exposed people's same narrative and engaged users same narrative continues. So you see that, you see the scroll depth, and you see what is the number of people who have actually scrolled to say 80 to 100% on a search, as opposed to a home page where 48% are dropping off at a 20% mark itself. So you get to see that. You see the total users and page views for that particular day, so you get a sense of what's happening on these pages, and you get to see average time spent. So this is a section that is sort of showing you what journeys are users taking on their site, influenced by mPrompto and not influenced by mPrompto also. Then last part, which is impact, we show you how our overall ATC has been performing for people who come on immediate day, on the next day, on 7 days, all of that. So you get to see all of those detail, and you get to also see a overall retention graph of people who have come back after 7 days and such. Ours is not a retention product, but we have seen that people come back and and decide in 7 days, 14 days. So we wanted to be sure that we are able to capture that. This brand has gone live uh, only on, I think, the 1st of May. So there isn't enough information for 14 days. But this is what the tool is all about. These are all the elements of analytics.